That night, Las Vegas seemed to ignite its entire being for one purpose. Allegiant Stadium stood majestically under the blazing night sky, its lights beaming in every direction like stars descending to Earth. Inside, over 60,000 people screamed, cried, and sang along in unison, sharing a single vibration: their love for BTS. The ARMY's voices filled every corner of the room, bouncing off the concrete walls and shaking the floor as if the stadium itself was breathing with them. This wasn't just a concert. This was a world created just for this night. Above the long, expansive stage, spotlights swung wildly to the thundering music. White smoke effects cascaded low over the stage floor, creating the illusion that the performers were walking on clouds. Miniature fireworks exploded on both sides of the stage, sending showers of golden light into hysterical screams. Everything seemed perfect from a distance, from the packed stands, from the cameras broadcasting live to the world. But no one knew what was truly happening beneath all the splendor. In the backstage hallway, away from the cameras and the screaming audience, the atmosphere was completely different. Staff members were running around with earpieces plugged in, carrying clipboards and walkie-talkies, their faces tense and sweaty. Short commands were issued rapidly in Korean and English, mingling in the stuffy air. Costume racks were hurriedly pushed aside. Bottles of mineral water were exchanged. White towels were thrown to those in need. This was where the other side of a concert unfolded, full of pressure, full of risk, and full of dedication the world never sees. And amidst all the chaos, one figure walked at a pace faster than anyone else: Kim Taehyung. His usually calm and mysterious face now held a palpable tension. His eyes darted around, scanning every corner of the backstage hallway, searching for one person. Just one. His jaw was clenched. His breathing was short and heavy. His hands were clenched at his sides, as if he were holding back something he desperately wanted to release. He paid no attention to the staff members passing by him. He paid no attention to the shouts of coordination around him. He had only one thought: finding Jungkook. Because 12 minutes ago, Taehyung had witnessed something that nearly made his heart stop. Jungkook was at the peak of his performance. He was performing one of the most demanding songs in terms of stamina and precision, choreography that, even at its best, was incredibly physically demanding. His body moved with incredible precision, every muscle seemingly knowing exactly what to do. The audience roared with every jump, every smooth twist. Jungkook smiled at the camera, at the audience, as if this was the most enjoyable moment of his life. And that was true for Jungkook. He always lived his brightest on stage. But Taehyung saw something no one else saw. The smoke drifting across the stage floor had left a thin layer of moisture on the surface. It was barely visible, almost imperceptible, except to someone moving as fast and intensely as Jungkook. At the most critical moment, as Jungkook executed one of the fastest rotations in the choreography, his foot slipped slightly. Just a fraction of a second. Just centimeters from a complete disaster. Jungkook managed to correct his position with incredible reflexes, so quickly that almost no one noticed. The camera didn't capture the moment clearly. The audience didn't see it. The staff on the side of the stage thought it was part of the movement. But Taehyung did. And in that split second, all the blood in Taehyung's body seemed to stop flowing. He watched from the monitor backstage, and his eyes didn't blink. His lungs forgot how to function. His mind froze on a single image: Jungkook falling on stage, in front of 60,000 people, broadcast live to the entire world. And he couldn't do anything. It was too late to prevent anything. All he could do was watch and pray. By the time the song ended and Jungkook made his final bow to the audience, Taehyung was no longer in front of the monitor. He was moving. He was tearing through the backstage hallways with strides that left no room for anyone to stop him. A staff member who passed him caught a glimpse of his expression and stepped aside without a word. Taehyung wasn't running, but his pace was more dangerous than running. Something was burning inside him, something he'd been trying to suppress for the past few minutes. He'd been struggling to control it, and now he wasn't sure how much longer he could hold it in. He found Jungkook in the main hallway backstage. The sight he encountered made his anger even harder to contain. There, Jungkook stood amidst a small crowd of staff and stage crew, still wearing his slightly sweat-drenched concert attire. And he was laughing. A laugh that was free and relaxed, like someone who had just returned from an afternoon stroll, not like someone who had been a split second away from slipping on stage in front of tens of thousands of people. His cheeks were flushed with adrenaline. His eyes were sparkling. He was even miming something with his hands, probably part of the choreography, making the staff around him laugh along with him. Taehyung stopped. He stood a few steps away from Jungkook, staring at him with an unreadable look in his eyes. 1 second, 2 seconds, and then he stepped forward, entering the small circle, and that's when Jungkook finally turned his head and saw Taehyung's face. Jungkook's laughter didn't die down immediately, but something caught his eye. Something in Taehyung's jawline was too taut, in his eyes too still, in the way he stood too controlled. And in a second, the smile began to fade from Jungkook's lips. "Do you realize," Taehyung said, his voice low but sharp like a freshly sharpened knife, "that you almost fell in front of everyone?" The words fell through the air like a stone thrown into a still pond. All conversation around them stopped abruptly. The staff who had been laughing now lowered their heads or pretended to be busy with their equipment.